Okay, so for number 14, it says for a positively skewed distribution, this is the definition of a positively skewed distribution. You should know what this is. It would be the mean is greater than the median. If this is something that you have difficulty remembering, I recommend putting this on your cheat sheet. Okay, because this is just a conceptual question. So the answer is going to be C here. Okay. For 15, it is saying for a random variable x with mean 10 and variance 25, what is px is greater than 20? So what we're trying to do, this is just asking us to find the z-score, because this is all turned into z values, right? So what's the formula for z? It's going to be x minus mean divided by standard deviation. So what is our x? Our x is 20. So it's going to be 20 minus, what's our mean? 10. What's our standard deviation? So you have to take the square root of variance. So the square root of 25, the square root of variance will give you standard deviation. So the square root of variance gives you standard deviation. So this is our standard deviation, 5. So when you do that, it's going to be 10 divided by 5. And that's going to give you 2. So that means our answer is going to be either B or D, right? But because this is a greater than, the sign has to match. So it's D. The answer is D here. Okay, for number 16, it's asking for the following hypothesis test. The test statistic must be a number between 0 and 1, can be either negative or positive, positive or negative. So the value of a test statistic, if you guys remember in hypothesis testing, it can be either negative or positive. We can't tell just by looking at this if it's going to be positive or negative, if it has to be positive or it has to be negative. So we're just going to say B. Can be either positive or negative. Number 17, Chebyshev's theorem is more precise than empirical rule. This is going to be false. Because Chebyshev is used for data that is not normally distributed. So your result can be pretty off. Yeah,